It's a great day, Stephen. I want to wish my favorite Knicks fan a happy LeBron James Day here. Oh, man.
Is this your way of rubbing it in, sir? Is this your way of rubbing it in? Is this your way of saying that, you know what, Philadelphia championship is coming to the city of brotherly love? Is that what you're trying to say, sir?
I'm trying to say, sir. Governor Josh Shapiro did not waste a second, immediately seizing the opportunity to troll Stephen A. Smith. His bold confidence hints at a monumental shift in the NBA. What kind of secret influence empowers a state governor to act so boldly on national airwaves? The city of Philadelphia is absolutely buzzing, but how did this shocking recruitment actually go down? Here is the inside story.
This is my day to talk smack. I mean, you are the world champs, but I mean, I think Gansey, Myers, these guys have assembled one hell of a team in the offseason, and we're going to give the Knicks a run this year.
Let me ask you this question. A little birdie told me. Meanwhile, Shapiro doubles down, declaring it his day to talk smack while praising the hell of a team built in Philly. His bravado is infectious, clearly signaling a new era of confidence for the Sixers. This is not just general optimism. There is a specific, highly controversial rumor Stephen A. needs to address. Was the governor more involved in this recruitment than he admits? That you played a small role in bringing LeBron James to Philadelphia. Do you want to share that story, sir? Well, let me just say LeBron James was the only one making this decision, period. Hard stop, end of sentence. But I will tell you, when I saw LeBron James at dinner, Stephen A. gets straight to the point, pressing the governor on his rumored involvement. Shapiro's initial disclaimer, emphasizing LeBron's ultimate decision, feels like a politician's careful prelude. But then, the story takes a turn, hinting at a private meeting that changed everything. What happened at that dinner? And what exactly did the governor say to LeBron at a dinner about a week ago? I shot my shot, and I told him Philly would love to have him. He could win a championship here, and this would be a great place to bring his talents. And I have to tell you, he obviously made his decision for whatever reason he did, but I am damn glad he chose Philly. And really, there it is. The governor's confession. He personally pitched LeBron James on joining the Sixers. This was not just some political endorsement. It was a direct, high-stakes recruitment move. Shapiro calls it shooting his shot, but critics might see it as evidence of the backroom deal they feared. Now, who else does he credit for this blockbuster move? Kudos to Rich Paul for taking us seriously in Philly, and kudos to Josh Harris, the ownership team in Philly, and Mike Gansey and Bob Myers, who have been making big moves this offseason. Now we have a front court with two guys who know how to win a chip, LeBron James and Jaylen Brown. It is going to be amazing. Governor Shapiro is not shy about spreading the credit, acknowledging the key players in this high-stakes recruitment. From Rich Paul's influence to the Sixers' ownership and management, it was a coordinated effort. This was not just about one player. It was about building a championship-caliber roster. But what does a superstar of LeBron's magnitude truly mean for a city like Philadelphia, especially after decades of longing for a true champion? What does a star, and I mean the last time you had a star of this magnitude in the city of brotherly love, was clearly Allen Iverson. What does a star being in Philly do for the city and the state of Pennsylvania? Put that into perspective for some of us, please. Stephen A. immediately frames LeBron's arrival, drawing a parallel to Allen Iverson, Philadelphia's last true superstar. It is a powerful comparison, but also raises a crucial question. How does LeBron, a champion among champions, elevate the city and state differently than Iverson ever could? Governor Shapiro, a true Philly native, offers a deep perspective. But Iverson never won a championship. LeBron is not just a star, some say the greatest of all time, right? But he is someone who knows how to put himself in a position to win every day on the court because of what he does off the court. I think he and Jaylen Brown will help Tyrese Maxey hit that next level. Governor Shapiro draws a sharp distinction. While Iverson was iconic, LeBron brings a championship pedigree Iverson never achieved. He emphasizes LeBron's strategic approach both on and off the court. He is the real game changer. This is not just about one superstar. It is about elevating the entire roster. How will LeBron and Jaylen Brown impact the development of the young Sixers' talent? and even their established MVP. They could help VJ mature even faster, and they can push Joel Embiid, who might be the NBA's most talented player, assuming he can stay healthy, and take him to that elite level of being a true champion. He is also going to infuse Philadelphia with joy and genuine optimism. Governor Shapiro highlights LeBron's potential to unlock the absolute best championship version of Joel Embiid, a thrilling thought for long-suffering Sixers fans. But beyond the hardwood, the governor sees a deeper community impact, a fresh sense of joy and optimism for the whole city in a fractured world. Can sports really bring us together? How does LeBron's arrival embody that unifying power during these divided times? Stephen, you and I have talked about how split this country is. Athletics still have this incredible way of bringing people together, and LeBron on the Sixers will do exactly that. There is one thing I have to bring up, Governor. Years ago, I absolutely hated the process. That was what everyone was forced to live through. It got so bad that I actually called the commissioner to complain. The governor's message hits home. Sports serve as a powerful antidote to our deep cultural divisions. It is a feeling countless fans share, especially in intense sports towns like Philadelphia. But not every chapter of Philly's sports history has been filled with unity and joy. Stephen A. Smith immediately pivots to one of the darkest chapters in 76ers history. He recalls the tanking era with pure disgust. Years ago, the 76ers were essentially throwing games on purpose. I kept saying that is not how this is supposed to go, especially in a major sports city like Philadelphia. The passionate sports community it is. Now, looking back at that time, mind you, you were not in office yet. What do you think? Stephen A.'s take on the process is absolutely brutal. He calls it a flat-out organizational betrayal, tanking on purpose in a blue-collar city that demands winning. His anger is a reminder of the deep scars left behind. Now he challenges Governor Shapiro, a diehard fan, to look back at that dark period. Did the governor share that same level of deep frustration with the process? Look, I grew up watching Moses Malone and Doc competing for titles. Then we hit those brutal lean years, and then we had the process. Honestly, I do not think we actually capitalized on it. I think we just made a bunch of terrible draft picks, and it really set this franchise back. But today, we finally have a championship mentality. Governor Shapiro admits he hated the process too, offering a raw, fan-first perspective that matches Stephen A.'s frustration. It is more than just dislike. He points out that the 76ers completely failed to capitalize on the tanking, wasting crucial draft picks and setting the team back. That blunt take opens the door for a key comparison with how the front office operates today. Inside the executive suites of the 76ers, they are finally making the moves required to win, and I am incredibly hyped. But I will say, after enduring all those awful seasons, my kids now think we just win at everything, you know? The Eagles are winning championships. The Phillies are outstanding. Shapiro is pointing to a fresh, winning culture within the front office, a massive shift from the depressing era of the process. He shares a great point about his kids, who have only ever seen Philly sports dominate. Their easy confidence shows how far the city's teams have come, though older fans still remember the struggle. So what is the goal? Is it just making it back to the Eastern Conference Finals? Is it a trip to the NBA Finals? Or is it a title? Look, we know what we hope for, but what is the actual expectation here? Because I know you understand the game. What do you expect? Stephen A. Smith, playing the instigator as always, put Governor Shapiro right on the spot, demanding his real unfiltered take on Philadelphia's title chances. He respects the governor's deep basketball IQ, forcing him to move past simple political hype. What is the cold, hard reality once you put the fan sentiment aside? Governor, give it to us. Let me take my emotions out of this and analyze it strictly with my head. We have arguably the best starting lineup in the league, provided Joel is healthy. But if you study the organizations that actually know how to win titles, the teams that hoist trophies, they do not just have great starting five, but they also have two other things: a championship mentality, which we now have, and a real bench. The governor delivers a remarkably objective take, separating fan hype from strategic reality. He confidently declares the Sixers have the league's best starting five, if they stay healthy. But his insight goes deeper. True champions do not just need star power, they need two other things. He reveals those crucial elements, often overlooked, setting the stage for his detailed breakdown of the Sixers' secret weapon that allows guys who can play 3-and-D to step in, rest the starters, and provide a quick spark. The Knicks have that this year. You look back at other teams who have won titles recently, and they all had that depth, right? Like the Nuggets and others. And now I think we have that too, adding guys like Wade and Simons. Josh Shapiro highlights how critical a deep bench is. Finding players who provide 3-and-D play and give crucial relief to the starters. He name drops rivals like the Knicks and the defending champion Nuggets, highlighting how essential that depth is for true contenders. Now, with Wade and Simons on board, how confident is the governor that Philly has solved this puzzle? Will these new guys make an impact right away? Combining that championship mentality with the most talented starting lineup in the entire NBA. So, I am optimistic. And that is not just my heart speaking, that is my head. I love where we are right now, and I have to tell you, all credit to Gansey and Myers and the crew who put this together. It is incredible. Let me tell you something. This is great for basketball. We are going to see plenty of nationally televised. The governor's strategic analysis ends with a strong statement of optimism, rooted in both logic and deep-seated belief. He credits the entire front office for building a team that balances superstar talent with crucial depth and a championship mindset. This is more than a bold prediction. It is proof of a complete franchise turnaround. Now, Stephen A. reflects on the national implications and games featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. LeBron and Jaylen Brown landing in Philadelphia the same offseason is huge. Tyrese Maxey is incredible. VJ Edgecombe is tremendous. And a healthy Joel Embiid is truly something special. But so are you, sir. I love our relationship. I love that you called into the show. Thank you so much. I am always rooting for you. You know that. And I am incredibly happy for you today. Take it easy, my friend. All right. Stephen A. Smith himself recognizes the massive impact. This is not just a Philly victory. It is a win for basketball, bringing way more national attention to the Sixers. He lists off the names LeBron, Brown, Maxey, Edgecombe, and a healthy Embiid, confirming the team's incredible talent. The energy is undeniable as Stephen A. delivers a heartfelt goodbye, leading to one last playful exchange. Same to you. Thanks for having me. Maybe we will hang out on Christmas Day in Philly and watch LeBron. How about that? Christmas Day in Philadelphia. We will definitely talk about that. We will talk about it. All right, man. Take it easy, Governor. You take care. There you have it. The one and only Governor Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania, calling in to the Stephen A. Smith show on Sirius. The playful banter between the two men ends the interview on a high note, with Shapiro inviting Stephen A. to experience this new Sixers era in person. It is a perfect end to a talk that blended high-stakes politics with passionate sports fandom. The governor's call was no mere political stunt. It was a powerful statement of belief in a team built for greatness. The LeBron era has officially begun. I have seen this pattern so many times. When you truly grasp this concept, everything changes. It is just a subtle shift in perspective. But the impact is massive. This is exactly what separates the top 1% from everyone else. Most people work hard, but they lack this specific mindset. Stop focusing on the noise. Focus on this one detail and the results will follow. That right there is the golden nugget. If you apply this one thing, your results will skyrocket. Consistency, combined with this mindset, is undefeated. This fascinating point really highlights our core message. It is these tiny details that often separate the amateurs from the pros. Listen closely. Most people miss this because they are too busy looking for some magic pill. Real growth is uncomfortable. If you are not, no discomfort means no growth. That right there is the real secret. Put this one thing into action and your results will explode. Staying consistent with this focus is absolutely undefeated. This is the exact point that drives the whole message home. These tiny details are what usually separate the amateurs from the real pros. This specific moment really shows you what this is all about. It is always those little things that draw the line between rookies and pros. That is the hard truth nobody wants to hear. Success is not actually complicated, it is just difficult, so stop making excuses. Put this to work today and watch what happens. That is the real goal. Use this single concept and your progress will go through the roof. Mixing consistency with this focus never loses. Here is what separates an amateur from a pro. Amateurs chase shortcuts, while professionals focus on core principles. Nail this and you stop competing. You start taking over. That is the tough reality nobody is willing to share. Winning isn't complicated, it is just tough. Quit making excuses. Try this today and see the shift for it yourself. Pay attention. Most people completely overlook this because they are desperately hunting for some kind of magic pill. True progress is painful. If you are not feeling that friction, you are standing still. This is precisely what separates the top 1% from everyone else. It goes way beyond just working hard. It is about leverage and perspective. Sweat the small stuff, because that is where the real breakthroughs actually happen. Really hear what was just said. That is the key to tapping into your true potential. It is easy to miss, but it is the most critical piece. I have watched this exact mistake ruin dozens of careers. If you ignore this, you remain completely stuck. But the second you change your thinking, everything shifts right away. That is the major takeaway. Put this single rule into practice and your entire game will shift. Being consistent with this precise attitude is an undefeated combo. It is a detail that speaks volumes about the whole picture. Those tiny adjustments are what separate the amateurs from the true pros. I watch this blind spot derail careers all the time. Ignore it and you will stay exactly where you are. But once you make that mental shift, everything falls into place immediately. This same trap ruins countless careers. If you choose to ignore it, you are going to remain stagnant. The moment you flip that switch in your head, everything changes in an instant. Here is the difference between amateurs and pros. Amateurs spend their time looking for easy shortcuts. Pros focus on fundamental principles. Get this down and you stop competing, you start dominating. Listen carefully to that last point. It is the absolute key to tapping into your true capabilities. Almost everyone overlooks this, yet it is the most vital part. I have seen this play out 1,000 times. When you actually get this concept, everything changes. It is a minor shift in perspective with a massive payoff. That is the hard reality people avoid talking about. Success is simple, it is just extremely tough. Stop making excuses. Put this into practice today and see the difference. Really hear what was just laid out. That right there is how you unlock your actual potential. Most people completely miss it, but it is everything. Pay attention now. Most people walk right past this because they are busy hunting for an easy fix. True growth is uncomfortable. If you are totally comfortable, you are not actually moving forward. This is precisely what separates the top 1% from the pack. It goes far beyond raw hustle. It comes down to strategy and mindset. Focus heavily on details because that is where the real wins happen. This is what sets the elite 1% apart. Most people put in the hours, but they miss this exact mental shift. Tune out all the extra noise. Zero in on this single detail and your results will follow naturally. Listen up. Most people fail to see this because they are entirely focused on finding a shortcut. Real growth is painful. If you do not feel discomfort, you are not growing. That is the ultimate secret. Put this single idea to work and your progress is going to explode. Mixing consistency with this kind of attitude never fails, and that is the harsh reality nobody wants to admit. Success is not some complex formula. It is just incredibly hard. Quit making excuses. Try this out today and see how things can change. Pay attention to what you just heard. That is how you unlock your true potential. Nearly everyone ignores this, but it is the most vital piece. This defines the line between rookies and actual pros. Amateurs chase easy hacks, while pros study fundamental principles. Master these ideas and you stop competing. You start dominating. This is what sets the elite 1% apart from everyone else. Most people are willing to sweat, but they lack this mental edge. Stop listening to all the noise out there. Focus entirely on this single detail and your results will follow. I have seen I have seen this pattern so many times. Once you get it, everything changes. It is a tiny shift in perspective, but the impact is massive. I have seen this so many times. Truly grasp this concept and everything changes. It is a simple shift with a massive payoff. Listen closely. Most people miss this because they chase a magic pill. Real growth is uncomfortable. If you are not uncomfortable, you are not growing. That is what separates the top 1%. It is not just about grinding. It is about working smart. Watch the details. That is where the magic happens. I have watched this pattern play out so many times. Understand this, and everything changes. It is a basic shift in perspective, but the impact is massive. I have seen this destroy careers. Ignore this concept and you will stay stuck. Flip that switch, and everything changes instantly. Listen closely. That right there is the key to unlocking your real potential. Most people overlook this, but it is the most important part. Listen closely to what was said. That is the key to real potential.